Everyone, I hope you're having a good day. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is your international fan reaction for the Man City 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Definitely worth the wait, though.
Hello there from Athens. So Manchester City 4, Wolves 1. Up until the 79th minute, I think we were at 1 each, which would have been a fantastic result, an amazing result. But I think, in all honesty, the final scoreline reflects how the game was played. I think Manchester City created great chances, and they also, deserved their win. For me, Patricio was man of the match. He made a few significant saves, I think, which kept the scoreline down. Traore had a few nice runs. Fantastic to see us actually work a set piece as well as we did, and for COADYS, of course, to get that goal. So very, very happy for COADYS. That must have been an amazing feeling. I hope we can learn from that performance. I hope we can learn from the way in which Manchester City played those diagonal balls behind the defence and got runners onto the ball, because that's something that I think Wolves are not doing enough of when they're playing against other teams. I thought Martinho covered a lot of ground on the pitch, and tried quite hard. I think it was a frustrating game for Neto. Yeah, I mean, Dundonka, there was nothing that you could do about the own goal. Just unlucky. He almost managed to stop the second goal that they scored. I mean, he's playing out of position. It's difficult for him, but I think against a very strong Manchester City side, there's not a lot we could do. So from Athens, always Wolves.
Hey Dave, with New York Wolves here. Sun is setting here in chilly Connecticut with a ton of snow on the floor, and breezy and extremely cold. So I'm going to make this really quick. Although you could say a lot about that match. The first half, you were worried it was going to be a cricket score, and somehow we managed to hold on and just keep it at 1-0. Then for periods of the second half, we came back into it much better. And nicked the equaliser, and for a while there, we had a couple of chances to take the lead, and you're thinking maybe this is, another miracle over Man City, and then all of a sudden it kind of fell apart at the end, and we lost 4-1, which, was probably generous giving the first half performance, but pretty cruel given how well we played second half. So I think before the game, a convincing defeat is probably what we were expecting, although I did put £5 on us winning to potentially win 70 quid, but that didn't play out. So all in all, can't be too disappointed, I suppose. Very disappointed first half. We were all over the place. We were misplacing passes. I wasn't quite sure what the formation was. It was just not a good performance by any stretch. Not really sure what else to say about that. But then second half, we were much more at the races, and I think certainly when Silva came on, he gave us an outlet, and I think he seems to be growing into the role. So positive news there. And then we were dominant for a while, and unfortunately couldn't get the second when we really should have. Had a couple of really good chances to do that. So very encouraging then. And then just a little disappointed that we sort of fell apart at the end there. But, City are a brilliant team, and they're playing superbly at the moment. So let's not get too discouraged. I think I read one article saying that basically this game was like a free hit for Nuno, because you'd expect to lose it, so play around with it, play around the formation and stuff. So, it happens. Gutted for Otasawi. He finally gets back on and then gives the ball away for their fourth. Which is harsh on the lad. One of New York's own, I hasten to add. So that's about it, really. Disappointed, frustrating, definitely an emotional roller coaster of a game. But Villa up next. That's the one we really want. So I will sign off, and I will talk to you Saturday. Cheers, Dave.
Hello, I'm international fan reaction from Wolverhampton the morning after the night before. I kind of just feel like that game didn't happen. Went there, no expectation really. I was convinced we'd get a draw because City are absolutely phenomenal. So anything was a bonus, didn't expect anything. all seemed, first half, I thought, especially after seeing the team, they'd come out, defend 20% possession, which is exactly what we saw in the first half, but there was just nothing going up front. And then they came back into it in the second half, and COADYS scored that header, and I thought, bloody hell, COADYS scored. Just COADYS scored. My mum was upstairs and I screamed, COADYS scored, and texted her saying, COADYS scored, come downstairs. She came downstairs. And that's all I want to say is COADYS scored. There's nothing really much more that I want to say. So well done, Cody. Captino. Great guy. Great captain. And the game finished at 80 minutes in my eyes, so it was 1-1.
It's Brian from Thailand. So the inevitable result last night was going to get beat by Man City. First half, typical City. Retain possession, pass, move, and that was it. The goal came from crossfield ball, whipped in, and Leander Dendon could put it in his own net. I don't think he could do anything about it because there was a guy behind him. I think in the first half we needed 2 balls, one for them and one for us, because possession-wise, forget it. Second half was much the same. They retained possession and kept on trying to work it around, but we got an unexpected equaliser from a free kick into the box, and Cody got his head to it. 70 minutes. I think soon after that, for about a period of 5 to 10 minutes, we caused them sort of like a little bit of trouble. They might have knocked them out their stride, but 80 minutes defensive error probably by Semedo kept some guy on side. Ball was whipped in, and Jesus finished it off. I'd have took 2-1, but 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. Well, the gulf between the two sides was massive. But man of the match, Rui in goal. As for the rest, I'm not going to criticise anybody. Because
hey, Dave, Wolfman Jeff here in the office in Alabama. So just got finished watching the City game. I watched most of it. The signal went out for part of it, which was probably a mercy. But I'm not going to be too upset with it. To be honest, I think we all expected that City was going to win. We did get back into it, though, especially the beginning of the second half. First half was poor. We played better in the second half until we didn't. And so, yeah, we still have the same problems we had going into it. An interesting lineup that Nuno had in the first half. But, you know, he was trying something different. It didn't work, but he was trying something different. And so, yeah, really missing role. I thought Hoover did not impress. And I think Tendonka, again, Dave, what's going on with Leander? He was so dependable. And so, yeah, he's turning into our own little personal David Luiz, but without the goals. But, hey, Connor Cody, his first goal, first touch in the box we had in the match. So that kind of made my day. I still think the man of the match is Rup Patricio, because as painful as it was losing 4-1, we could have lost by a whole lot more if it wasn't for Patricio's work in the box. We couldn't stop them all, obviously. Hats off to Man City. We gave them a slight scare, but other than that, they were in the driver's seat. And they proved who they are and why they're going to win the league again this year. So, hey, this is Wolfman Jeff in the office in Alabama.
Thanks to everyone that's contributed to this one. And yeah, look forward to seeing you on the next one. Always Wolves.